under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll pause while we get the speaker set up. I will say thank you, Paul, for coming.
How are the roads coming in, Paul?
Clear. I mean, there are some
Fair
side roads that are definitely bad, but, the road out front was clear.
Yeah.
At least we got the main drag handled.
Yep.
Just to start.
I can talk about recognitions if you want. We won't be recognizing any students tonight because of the roads. We've decided not to have students and families, especially at Dart, come out and brave the roads, so we will not be, unfortunately, we won't be recognizing students. That's one of my favorite parts of the board meetings, are having kids here with their parents, so.
That's something to look forward to next time.
Exactly, yeah.
We have a good second.
Not connecting, but it's.
I think we can hear it.
We'll
We're
go
good.
about it.
We can, we're good.
Are we live to
Oh, now it's
start?
good. Well, Aaron, now it's good.
All right.
You hear us, Blake?
Actually not as good as I could before, but I can hear okay.
We heard you loud and clear.
Yeah. No problem hearing you here.
Yeah. So loud was clear. All right, guess we'll start with swearing to the new board member.
It's my honor to do the administration of the swearing in of your new and newly re-elected board members. So if those gentlemen could please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I solemnly swear or affirm
Solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and the laws of the United States
and the laws of the United States
and the State of Indiana.
and the State of Indiana.
I will faithfully execute the duties of my office
I will faithfully execute the duties of my office
as a member of this governing body,
as a member of this governing body,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you. Welcome and welcome back.
Moving on to the election of board officers. In no particular order, the open the floor of nominations.
I'll nominate Derek for president.
I'll second. Any other nominations? Vote for me. Alright, 7-0.
You really enjoy saying that, Derek.
I know, finally, it took me a couple years to get to 7-0. We got there. Alright, on to the vice president. Any nominations there? I'll nominate Blake, vice president.
Second.
All those in favor? 7-0.
You got it, Blake.
I can't hear that great anymore, just so everybody knows, because I'm pretty sure I just missed a vote.
Oh, you didn't. You're good. All right, on to the office of secretary. Any nominations for that?
Nominate Dustin. Second.
All those in favor? 7-0. The election of board officers is done. Now we're going to the appointment of Blue River Career Program representative. And I'd like to nominate Brad Stanford for that position.
I'll second.
All those in favor? 7-0 again. Jamie, you'll take over the.
Yeah. So now we have the appointment of the school attorney, board executive secretary, business manager, HR specialist, and corporation ECA treasurers. The 2024 appointees were attorney was Church, Hiddle, and Antrim. The board executive secretary and business manager was Bonnie Thoppe. Corporation ECA treasurer was Amber Mitchell, and HR specialist was Jessica Blackwell.
Moved, move to keep those appointments the same.
I second.
All those in favor? 7-0.
Thank you. Pleasure to keep working with you all.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Bonnie.
Next, we're gonna set the board and board secretary salaries. The 2024 rates were the $2,000 maximum for board members and $60 per meeting for the secretary.
Just so the public knows, that is state law.
Yeah, you're actually below on the per diem stuff, below the maximum state law.
Any motions there?
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Yeah, second.
I'm sorry.
All those in favor? All those in favor?
Blake, we're voting on, can you hear us?
Yep.
We also have the adoption of the annual board calendar and location of meetings, which is listed in your packet. We actually discussed this earlier. There was one date change here. February 12th is our board meeting. Before we had February 14th. My wife kindly reminded me that February 14th was her birthday. Her birthday is on a Friday this year. We have board meetings on Wednesdays, so it's February 12th, not February 14th.
So your Valentine's Day plans are intact.
Yes, we're still good.
And birthdays.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna be in this stuff, that's why.
Yeah, yes, 2 different ways.
I'll move to accept the annual meeting dates, or monthly meeting dates for the year.
Make a motion. Go ahead, Brett. Make a motion to accept.
Thanks. Perfect. All those in favor? 7-0.
On to agenda modifications. We have one modification on the agenda. We added, under new business, we've added D, letter D. Recommend to approve FFA students for an overnight trip to a leadership development workshop. So that's the only modification we have to the agenda of this evening. Now time for public comments.
It is. Paul?
What?
Here.
Nothing?
Oh, what? You okay?
You drove all this way.
Talk me into it. Just want to welcome John Dieter back, John Blue, and Daryl Thomas onto the board. Hope to work with you for the future.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. Now we feel better.
We move on to consent items and claims. First, we have the approval of minutes of the previous meeting and approval of the accounts payable vouchers.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor? 7-0.
In your package, you have the financial report. Nothing we need to vote on there, but it is in your packet. Do you have any questions or comments about the financial report?
I have none. Hearing none.
All right, on to new business. Recommend the acceptance of donations and grants. I'm going to do all these together. Donation from the Mount Auburn Christian Church in the amount of $50 for the Spartan Food Pantry. Donation from Ben Hirschauer in the amount of $2,000 for the Angel Fund. Donation from Margaret Jones in the amount of $100 for the Angel Fund. Donation from Rebecca and Scott Macronini. Sorry, I have a rough time with that name. In the amount of $50 for the backpack program. Donation from Kappa Delta Phi sorority in the amount of $8.80 for the elementary library. Approved to accept the grant from the IDOE Special Ed Grant 611 in the amount of $160,858. And approved to accept the grant from the preschool grant 619 in the amount of $8,831.
Any questions concerning the grants? Yeah, some grants and donations.
I'll make a motion to approve all these donations.
I'll second.
All those in favor? 7.
Next, we have a recommendation to amend the master service agreement from our SLP service parallel learning. We just have to add to that because of the number of hours that we need. Originally, they were doing a 20-hour minimum per week, and we need to up that to a 30-hour minimum per week. So just request your approval there.
Motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve. Second.
All those in favor? 7.
Next, we have the recommendation of the first reading of the policies that was suggested by Church, Hiddle, and Antrim. The policy number is C125. It's the admission to the corporation. What this considers basically is transfers, and that we allow transfers from other districts. So basically, we're an open district where people can apply to transfer from outside of our district to our school. So there's no vote required. If you have any discussion on that.
How would we like to go about deciding the dates or dates that we provide a cutoff for those transfers? Do we want to talk through that in the next one after everyone's had a chance to review?
We can talk about it after the next, because it doesn't necessarily have to be a part of the policy. We just have to post those dates. I know some other schools use the ADM count days
That's the
as
most
the
popular
dates
one.
they're cut off. So that's what might just spitballing here. That's what I would suggest is that we use those ADM days.
Yeah.
That's 2 days. Yeah, so we have 2 days. So we would have one for first semester and one for second semester. Yeah, where people could transfer in.
I think the original policy just had 1 day, the same date.
The second count date.
Yeah.
And then D, the one we added, recommendation to approve the FFA students for an overnight trip to the Leadership Development Workshop at the Indiana FFA Center in Trafalgar on Friday, January 31st.
Motion to accept that.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? 7.
The last thing we have there is your overtime report. I did point out, I guess I want to point out the overtime report isn't necessarily time that people, they're not getting paid time and a half. They're not working over the 40 hours requirement for the time and a half. This is just extra hours compared to what they would work. No, all of the people here are part-time employees that are working extra hours, so we're paying them straight time for that time. So we'll make adjustments too on how we label that overtime report as well. I don't think there's any vote required, is there? No. Yeah. I have no reports and presentations this evening for us. We do have leaves, resignations, and terminations. Under personnel recommendation, I recommend the resignation of Mary Justice as preschool assistant as of December 20th, 2024.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? 7.
And that job, just so you know, that job has been posted and we are looking for a replacement as we speak, so. Recommendation to hire, recommend to hire Brittany Taylor as the elementary cheer coach for the 24-25 school year.
Make a motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? 7.
Okay, we move on to superintendent comments. I'd like to welcome John Blue and Daryl Thomas. Been able to spend some time with both of these gentlemen and just super excited about having you on board and working with you, and I know the rest of our board's excited as well, so welcome and here's to many, many positive board meetings, not only this year but in the future too, so thank you so much. We appreciate you. So appreciate your service. I also want to explain e-learning days. So we're able to use 3 early e-learning days throughout the school year. As you know, we've closed 2 days and used e-learning for 2 of those days already, so we have 1 e-learning day left. But that e-learning day is already accounted for because we're using that for that Friday before spring break is going to be our 3rd e-learning day. So just want to make sure everyone's aware that any cancellations we would have after this would require us to use our makeup days. So we have a makeup day on President's Day. I think it's the 17th of February. And then we also have another makeup day. It's April 18th. It's Good Friday. So those would be our 2 makeup days that are left on the calendar. So if we have any cancellations, we would go to school on those days, and I would make sure I announce that, and it's clear to everyone that that's what we're doing. And if we go through those 2 days, then we're starting to tack days on to the end of the school year. So fingers crossed. It's always fingers crossed that we don't get in a situation where we have to move back graduation because we've gone through too many of our days. So I just wanted to make sure that was pointed out. Also, thank everyone for their patience the last few days here. The roads have been a bit of a struggle. We are going to have school tomorrow on a 2-hour delay. I will tell you the roads are not perfect by any means. There's still slick in spots. I want everyone to know that when you're coming to school tomorrow, please be careful. Take your time. If you need to, you may need to leave a little bit earlier. We will work with you though. The biggest thing is we want you to ride to school safe tomorrow. So just everyone, please use caution and take care of yourselves. Come to school tomorrow. And that's all I have. Yeah.
Board member comments? Daryl?
Yeah, I'm excited to be here and ready to learn and serve. Dr. Wilkins and Derek have been incredibly helpful so far. Looking forward to this opportunity and eager what this group can do working together, and happy to be a part of it and see what we can do to do the best we can for our kids.
Well, I just want to say welcome to the new board members and look forward to working with you and seeing what kind of work we can do.
Thank everybody for the warm welcomes and the congratulations, and I'm also excited to get started. Blake, you got anything?
I just want to say welcome to the new board members and thank you, Paul, for coming.
We'll turn you so you can see them. There you go.
Thank you. Hi, Paul.
Yeah, nothing earth shattering. Guys, welcome to the group. Very, very glad to have you here. Looking forward to this year. Lots of change still to come this year as we get things straightened out and find ourselves with Dr. Wilkins. So it'll be a good times.
Yep, same with these guys. Congratulations and look forward to working with you guys.
Yep, same welcome. Thank you for having confidence in me to take that position again, and I have all the confidence that any one of you could do that job just as well as I could. So again, thanks, and off to another school year. Well, calendar year, same school year. But calendar year. Good calendar year.
It'd be nice to see the kids finally. I haven't seen the kids in a while. Yeah. You've seen the kids a lot. Yeah, that adjourns our meeting.